Words can't hurt me. My new wheel is Gucci. The IndyCar Series, Oval Fix Series, or just more easily referred to as Indy Fix, or some of the old-timers call it Fix It, or any number of different forms of semantic drift or linguistic evolution, is a puzzling series. It features 12 straight weeks of ovals, truly Tony George's dream. In fact, most of these tracks we race each season were already on the Indy Racing League schedule. Not only that, thanks in part due to flawed temperature modeling, most of these races also effectively resemble the dark days of that series. This, of course, meant that Indy Fix in Michigan this week would be a pack race. Once again, the ritual Congo lines would be formed to simply drive around the track with no ability to drive away from the field, or even attempt to swap draft away from it. Indy Fix has its characters. Some great, some not so great. And often it's a coin flip to determine if your race resembles a Grand Prix or a dumpster fire. It was late Friday night, I was bored, and for various reasons I decided to flip that coin. I wasn't streaming on Twitch, so I needed something to do. Every Indy Fix driver always looks at the entry list first. Please God, don't let them be here in my split. The habitual prayer stems from the days of when a preeminent Indy Fix weapon of, quote, you drive like a dick, end quote, infamy, had the same initials as a certain hockey supplier. Phew, no usual suspects, I thought. Now they say that racing drivers have long memories of names with regards to specific on-track actions, but I'm not a real racing driver. Effectively, we just all play one for pretend. So during instances that require us to actually race our cars, it is plainly revealed how shockingly immature or stupid one could act, especially when one has the temerity to actually race the game. The green flag dropped, and I proceeded to not race. Why should I bother? I can't drive away from the field. I might as well save fuel and save my tires. See, normally when you drive the Indy car, here you have a 0.5 gallon usage per lap on an 18.5 gallon tank, which could get you around 37 laps or so. Running Field Map 5, however, nets you 0.4 gallons per lap usage and roughly around 46 lap stints. My stated strategy to my friends was simple. I said, quote, just going to chill and watch people kill each one another, end quote. And so that I did. Even so, there are still some incidents throughout the field, including this one far in the back of the field, and then again from the same driver 3 laps later, but he was fortunate to recover. Five laps later, they inexplicably hit the wall on a straightaway. There largely seemed to be an agreement that we should not race for realsies until we had made our only pit stop and begun the second stint. But perhaps the concern of being at the front for those stops was a contributing factor to this accident. Somehow, I barely scraped by thanks to the grace of netcode, came in for my first and presumably only stop, and rejoined the field from the back. Once again, I had no real concerns about racing until around the last 10 laps. It seemed utterly pointless to me. This was a pack race, and one small mistake could junk the field, and then it happened. Of the 21 cars remaining of the 23 that started, 13 cars were eliminated in this hellacious accident. Half the field got junked. My race lap relative and standing sheet was adorned with a massive display of meatball flags. The number 9 car, with thanks to some great feats in measurement on Google Maps from Matt, flew approximately 560 feet through the infield grass and barrel rolled down towards the start-finish line. By my count, he flipped/barrel rolled 22 times. Restarting on lap 43 in a 60-lap race, I now determined, well, I guess it's time to race. Making moves top of 3, while a certain Mr. 6 car decided to also go 3 wide by going through the middle. The lane was clearly open, and I had no issue. Certainly, he would have no issue with someone doing the same, right? A few laps later, my race nearly ended in disaster. Poor Dylan, who has always raced me clean, had a momentary brain fart, and in the text chat told me, sorry, I looked down like a moron. I was changing a setting I had to use keyboard for and just effed up, sorry. I told him the PM, no worries, and I said the same over voice chat. It really could have been worse, and remarkably, I only had 16 seconds of optional damage, and after my car was repaired, it felt brand new. Restarting on lap 49, there were only 8 cars in the lead lap, and various cars that were walking wounded to various degrees of severity. As if somehow this was a tragic event witnessed that was too much to bear for the Pixel spectators, number 6 offered a great compromise.
Hey Tristan, there's only like 5 of us alive. Let's not kill each other here and finish this sucker, please.
Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna race then if someone in the top 5 doesn't want to try. I sat back for a couple laps until I decided to make my move and went middle 3. There appeared to be contact, but closer examination showed there in fact wasn't any. The number 6, apparently no longer wanting a peace treaty to finish the race cleanly, then decided to do this. And then the words were exchanged.
Why you want to kill anyone, Derek?
You hit me first, man.
I hit you first when you ran to the back of me?
No, when you tried making a Carson host of our hole.
To be honest, I really didn't do anything wrong, and I was kind of confused why he suddenly cared about where he finished after his appeal for peace. Either way, his method for motorsport peace included the novel method of upshifting into 6th gear and clean air, deploying all his hybrid in the middle of the corner to attempt to hit me, and then remaining bogged down in 6th gear, getting no run off the corner, so I won the race. And then this happened.
See why I did the move, Derek?
Do you, bro? Ain't no one mad. You're the one over there crying.
Says the man who tried to intent wreck me twice.
You're crying I hit you and you didn't, scoreboard.
What? I race for fun, Mr. iRacing. You can go hang out with your boy Mason now.
He never did quite explain what he meant by this, and he did deny any kind of insinuation. To be fair, as a broadcast journalist as I am, as Mr. iRacing now, I guess. Mason wasn't even in this race. In fact, I never even talked to Mason until that night, as we'll get into.
I mean, you're getting pretty angry for someone who's saying just to have fun. I had fun. Sorry, I have all teams up.
Speaking on all teams while someone's in drivers is a real Arca Break Weekly move, so I could not hear him. And then I muted him.
Yeah, here you are talking. Yeah, you're the one car. You're so cool.
Thanks.
Hey, I had fun.
Yeah, I had a blast. I thought this was fun.
Okay, so let me get this logic straight. Because apparently I'm Mr. iRacing, that I care so much about this game, and yes, in my opinion, it is a game. It is, yes, build a simulator. It helps drivers learn tracks and cars. But to me, it's a game. Am I really supposed to believe that him calling me Mr. iRacing and taking this so seriously, yet at the same time he's chirping at me, telling me things that I did not do, and then tries to intent wreck me not once, but twice, including once where he does physically hit me, then backtracks everything after I win the race and I tell him like, hey, this is why I did the move, right? Like I went middle 3 because this was a race and I'm gonna try and win, right? Like the infamous words of Michael Massey, like we weren't car racing, right? This is a competition, even if it's just a random Indy Fix race on a Friday night. After all of that, you cannot claim to have some kind of superior high ground in terms like, oh, I just do this for fun. You're the one who's getting upset. You're the one that's crying. I guess I'm crying into my Pixel trophy, then my Pixel cup filled with tears now, the winner. I feel like that's just kind of inherently disrespectful, and it's just a defense mechanism in my opinion when you're salty. Also, the trying to have an agreement of hey, let's not wreck each other. Okay, that's fine, but then don't get salty if someone wants to try and win the race like I do. You don't have to race me. The reason why I'm kind of going off about this again is this is actually this is behavior that I intensely dislike. I really think this is incredibly toxic behavior. Now, was he incredibly toxic personally to me? No, honestly. I mean, we didn't shout at each other. Don't think we even swore at each other. Now, the part that baffles me is telling me to go hang out with my boy Mason. First of all, I'm sorry, but historically, when I've heard people say something like that, it's usually some kind of insinuation, which he did deny, so I'll take his word for it. But at the same time, I am not friends with Mason. Mason is someone in the iRacing IndyCar community, and I've never had a bad interaction with him. I just haven't known him. In fact, Mason wasn't even in this race. I don't know why his name was invoked, as if he was some horrible person or some horrible driver. I don't get it. Either way, as a result of this, I can now confirm that officially on that Friday night, Mason and I, we are now Discord friends. We are official Discord friends. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It's not a particularly long one, but it's an interesting take on a race that I did on Friday night. And a couple people in the community were watching and they wanted me to make a video about this and presumably hear my thoughts more. And so, yeah, here we are. I kind of wanted to do this more often, just do a race off stream and then kind of tell a story about it. And I have to say, this is one hell of a story. So again, hopefully not another 4-month break. I hope to make another video perhaps in the next week or two. I'm still wanting to make a video of an updated rig tour. If you've followed this channel for a couple of years, you know there's lots of new hardware that I never even really truly talked about. But if you've followed the stream, you probably know mostly about. But either way, my last review video of my rig was back in the summer of 2023, and a lot has changed, including someone I got a call in the comments for saying, oh, why did you have CSL Elite wheels in this rig? Like, where's your advanced equipment? Well, I've got it now. Also, I qualified for pro on most of it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one, and thank you for watching.